Okay, so we're going to look at our final lesson for English this week, and today we're going to have a little look at types of sentence. So before I show you some examples of sentences, can you have a little think about what types of sentence you can think of that you may have seen in your writing, or maybe you have used yourself? Okay, so I'm going to show you now some types of sentences. I'm going to read them out first, and then we'll talk about what types of sentence they are. What trick will he do next? Watch what is happening now. This is amazing. I could stare at the great magician for ages because he is mesmerising. It would be fantastic to go to the circus again, and I would love to see more tricks. After this is over, please can we book tickets to go again? So the first one we've got here, it's got a question mark at the end, so obviously it's a question. Next one, watch what is happening now. It's like exclaiming something, so it's got an exclamation mark. This is amazing is a statement, but it's a short sentence. I could stare at the magician for ages because we've used that conjunction there. He is mesmerizing. It would be fantastic to go to the circus again. And again, we've joined these two clauses again with the conjunction and. I would love to see more tricks. And then this final one, after this is over, please can we book tickets to go again? So obviously this is a fronted adverbial saying, please can we book tickets to go again? When would that happen? After this is over. Okay. So I'm going to continue reading. Trust nothing, said Abdul Kazam, but believe everything. He threw his arms into the air and the magic began. Paper flowers blossomed from his sleeves. Silk scarves changed colour at a whispered word. Water poured into a hat, turned into night air. Bright white handkerchiefs became fluttering doves. There he is, showing all those skills off. The crowd was amazed. Then Abdul Kazam stepped aside and there was a door into a box. Who will step into the magic? Leon knew it had to be him. He stepped up to the stage and climbed into the box. There was a gasp from Little Mo. The door shut behind him. So the great Abdul Kazam is performing his magic for all to see, and he asked if someone could step forward into the magic, and Leon stepped into the box. Okay, so where it says trust nothing but believe everything, what do you think that means? Trust nothing but believe everything. Okay, well, he's trying to get the audience to believe in the magic and not trust everything that they see. So you don't just look at what you see and trust that. Believe that there's something else beyond that, the magic, to enable them to truly let themselves go. Leon knew it had to be him. I think this is a really powerful sentence. Okay, what do you think that means? It's kind of like he had the urge to take part and felt like he was the chosen one. Okay. So I've put some sentences on the board here about the book, and I've used some conjunctions in them. Trust nothing, said Abdul Kazam, but believe everything. He threw his arms into the air and the magic began. Then Abdul Kazam stepped aside and there was a door. He stepped up to the stage and climbed into the box. There was a gasp from Little Mo and the door shut behind him. So what do you think the purpose of using these conjunctions is? Why do you think we've used them? Okay. Well, the main reason is that we've used them to extend the sentences, to add more detail, okay, so that we've got more to it. And in this case, we've used and but we're going to have a little look at some other conjunctions that we could have used. So this is something that we've used before in class, fanboys, to get us to remember the different conjunctions that we could use that join words and phrases and clauses together, okay? Now, obviously here, because they're used as like some sort of like superhero to remember them, they've got capital letters, but we're not going to use capital letters in when we join them, because usually they would go in the middle of sentences, unless you're using them at the beginning of a sentence, and obviously yes, they would have a capital letter. So what I want you to do today is have a go using some of these conjunctions, and you are going to have a go at writing your own sentences about what you know about Leon and the place between already, and I can't wait to read your sentences.